Hey, everybody. Hey, hello, hello, hello. I'm going to wait for a few moments to get some folks in here. Let me say hello to the chat. Hey, Black Beauty. Hi, Lady Coltrane. Hey, Sierra. Hello, Bree. Trissy, hello. VK, hello, hello, hello. Nosy Rosie's in the house. Hey, Rosie. How are you? Hey, Galatian, Sharon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. I wanted to share some personal experience about this whole vlogging, court trial vlogger, the whole content creator stuff. Because I know some people have asked me questions, and I said, you know what? Let me do a live about this. Maybe this will help those. This is for you, right? This is for you, right? Um, those who are deciding or have hesitation about starting a channel. Hey, John. Those who have made all kind of excuses for not starting a channel, like excuses like I'm waiting for my kid to get out. I don't have, or some say they don't have the money. Some say they're scared. Some say they don't have what it takes. Some say that they're afraid. They're afraid. Hey, perspective. Hey. Some say they're afraid, 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 afraid. Okay. I was thinking about doing a spiritual Galatian. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I'm going to play something that I listened to because let me tell you something. Let me tell you how awesome God is. Whenever you like dealing with something in your head, you're talking about Him, you're praying about something, He always like send you little nuggets of like, pew, here, you to do it with this one. Pew, do this. Pew, right? Um, can I tell you a secret? Can I tell you a secret? Every time I get on this channel, I'm afraid. Every time I walk into the courtroom, I'm afraid. Every time I make a phone call to try to get an interview, I'm afraid. I'm afraid of being rejected. I'm afraid of being looked at in a negative way. I'm afraid of people thinking my channel's too small. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of a lot of things. I'm afraid of a lot of things. A lot, a lot. But I try to suck it up and I just do it. I'm going to play something that God gave me this morning while I was like contemplating on this. And because so many people have come up to me and said, Miss Sylvia, how do we do it? I mean, I want to do a channel. I want to do this, but I'm not. And they tell me I got it. I don't have it, y'all. I don't have it. I promise you, I don't have it. I don't have it. I'm just letting God use me. I'm just letting Him use it because I am scared to life. I'm not going to say death, scared to life about this whole freaking social media thing. I've been afraid of a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff has happened. And I'm going to open up with you guys about the stuff that happens as a content creator and the fluff that people try to give you to make it seem like it's all glamorous and just wonderful. I'm telling you, you're going to go through the hiccup, but the best thing about this, guys, the best thing about this, you have freedom. You're building your personal brand. You're building who you are. You're connecting with people. You're sharing who you are with people, sharing your passion, sharing what you believe in with people. And there is an audience. There's always an audience for whatever you're doing. Don't discount yourself. Don't make yourself look bad, seem bad because you have like small numbers and stuff like that. One thing Mr. Williams told me, Doug's dad told me, it doesn't matter the amount of people in that views you. It's the quality of the people that will views you. Because if you get the right small amount of people that's viewing your channel, great things will happen for you in your life. Great things. So don't compare yourself to anybody else. Don't, I mean, if God has given you that vision, that drive of whatever it is, there is a niche for it. There is a great amount of consumers who's looking for whatever you have for them. Not everybody's going to be for you. Because I know a whole bunch of people that do not like Sylvia, that wouldn't even turn their channels onto my channel. But there's a whole bunch that will watch Sylvia. And don't think you're too old, because I'm past 50. I'm doing it. Don't think you're too ugly, because Lord knows I'm not the prettiest thing on the box, but I ain't the ugliest either, right? Don't think about, oh, I don't look good and all that. I come up here looking like tore up from the floor up sometimes. But here's the thing, I'm real. Now, I do not knock anybody who gets on this channel and doll themselves up, because you know what? Beauty sells. You got to come up here looking represented. You don't want looking tore up. I don't think anybody are just looking like, like nasty stuff on their mouth and stuff going to do too well either. But there might be a niche for that. You know what I'm saying? But don't make that an excuse for why you're not doing your channel. Fear. Fear is my most biggest obstacle. Fear. And God gave me a little, hold on a second, y'all. Oh, God gave me a little message this morning. Kirk Franklin was talking about his son. It just popped on my channel, right? And he was talking about his son, his youngest son, who just became, in this industry, music industry. And people constantly comparing him to his father, right? So his son kind of put his whole dream of being a musician in the back burner, because every time he turned around, somebody was comparing him to his father. He allowed the fear of not equaling up to his father's status to stop him. You understand what I'm saying? He caused his greatness to be stifled because he was being compared by outsiders to his father, and not understanding that God has a specific thing that he wants him to do. So he did a video, and I took a little small clipping from that video, and I'm going to play it for you guys. I'm just going to play the part that God used to help me to come to you guys this morning, to talk to you this afternoon, to talk to you guys about this, because this is something that God has been putting in my heart to talk about. And I'm like, ain't nobody gonna listen to this. But when God talks to you, he does not stop. It's like a pestering, non-stop, do this, and he doesn't change. Do this. And it kept coming up, do this. And so I'm being obedient, and I'm going to play for you guys a little clipping, okay? Hold on.
Paralyzed by fear. Some things in life you've got to do afraid. You can't wait till fear leaves before you do it. You've got to do it afraid. You've got to use fear as the fuel. Some of you have gifts that you are sitting on because you're either comparing it or you're questioning it. And who are you to make the decision of something that you don't own? These gifts are all on loan. They don't belong to us. And the courage that I'm seeing my son step in the midst of all of the trepidation and questioning that he's had about will he be good enough? And I'm telling him, and I'm telling you, you are good enough because God said so. I love all my kids, and my kids are very special to me, and they're all extremely talented. And for my young one,
Hold on.
to you, do it afraid.
Do it afraid.
Because you don't know how long you have.
Because you don't know how long you have. Go.
In the midst of fear.
In the midst of fear. Do it, y'all.
I'm proud of him. Yeah, I'm also proud of you because I know that this is going to encourage you to do what you need to do. Afraid.
Do what you need to do, guys. Afraid.
Hi, guys.
Sorry. Do what you need to do. Afraid. Don't allow fear to stop what God has placed inside of you. You know, I'm talking to one particular person right now because him and I have had conversation, and he tells me every time I see him, he's gonna start his channel. He's gonna start his channel. He's gonna start his channel. And to this day, he has not started his channel. And there is a great need for what he has and what he wants to start. I want to tell you guys my personal experience when I first started to be a content creator, and then evolved to a trial blogger, and then evolving now to a media personality, media personnel, journalist. Do I have what it takes? No, no, I don't. Am I afraid every time I do interview? Yes, I am. Every time I make these phone calls, right? First, I'm gonna tell you some of the things that I'm afraid of, that I find myself afraid of, but I do it anyway. I'm afraid that I'm not good enough, right? I'm afraid that I don't speak well enough. I'm afraid that people may not take me serious. You know what I mean? Um, I'm afraid because I don't know the field of media. I don't know it. I'm afraid that I don't have all the answers. Okay. Me and my sensitive behind. Hold on, y'all. Me and my sensitive behind. I'm very sensitive, so please forgive me. Forgive me. I'm not crying because I'm anything. It's just I'm very sensitive. Okay, here we go. Bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Okay, hold on. I told you I'm extremely sensitive. I cry over anything. So when I'm being vulnerable right now, tears comes out. And people jumping off right now because they don't understand me, and that's okay. Okay, here we go. The things that I'm afraid of is I don't know the answers to these to being in this field. Okay. When I walk into the room, sometimes I feel really small because they're like people who's been in this field so long, and they seem like giants to me. Even when I got rejected in being in the courtroom, and the other, because I'm in there with just men. I'm the only female most of the time, and then there's another young lady that comes in once in a while. And they'll say to me, "Come on, Sylvia, just come on, let's go in there." I'm like, "No, I'm not gonna go in there. I'm okay." And they're like, "You got to stand up for yourself." You got to stand up for yourself. And I'm afraid that I may not be as worthy as these individuals because they've been in the field, they're great, they're awesome, they know the language, they know everything that needs to be said. And and I'm trying to figure it out, but I want to be my authentic self. I want to be me. You know, I'm not trying to be polished in being part of, the get along gang. I want to be me. Um, every time I walk into that room, um, I question myself, and God tells me, "You're here because I put you here, right?" And there is a need for your type of person, your realness, your authentic person. You know, um, and when I get some compliment, it's hard for me to accept because of the inadequacy that I may feel in it, but I know for a shadow of a doubt that this is where God wants me, right? And I got to realize that no matter what, as long as I step in, arrive, and just show up, God is going to show out for me. And He has been, He has. When I went back into my videos. I've done like over 2,000 videos, y'all. Over 2,000. Being a content creator, I just put it, just do, right? And I checked out my my content, and I started I'm gonna show you guys something. I went in there into my playlist. I categorized my playlist into like interviews that I've done, right? And guys, I want to show y'all something. I wanted to show you guys something. I'm gonna keep myself behind the screen because you know me. I wanted to show you guys that I categorized it. I did interviews that infamous Sylvia has done, right? And I started seeing all the individuals who said yes to me, and some of them I can't find because I can't find Orange Juice Jones, and I can't find the Houdini, and I can't find. I think I found Tony Terry because I did his interview as well. The singer Tony Terry, and I started seeing the individuals who said yes to me, and then I even, like truly the attorney that did the guy, Keith Raniere. Then I saw the lady Jane Elliott. She said yes to me. Of course, you see Rod's dad. Then you see Gloria Rodriguez. Gloria is the attorney that is doing the brothers that with the Smollett individuals. And then I saw my biggest videos were with Judge Joe Brown, right? And then, of course, other attorneys. I've done several different attorneys. Lead attorney, you know how big he is, and the content creators out there. And I was like, and you see all of these people, they go Tony Terry's video right there. I did all of these, right? And when I made these phone calls, I was scared, especially with this lady right here, Jane Elliott. I was afraid to call her, but I did. I called her, and she gave me a yes. So, and then I'm gonna tell you, when I'm doing these interviews, boy, do fear sets in. Fear. I don't have anything scripted. Every question is coming from my mind, and until I let the audience ask the question. But I allow God to use me. I allow God to use me. All right, I can show my face now. Thanks, Dom. Dom says, you are great at interviewing, Syl. Keep up the great work, Mama Syl. Thank you, Dom. I really came on here to tell whoever it is that's struggling to trying to get this whole YouTube down off the ground and trying to get things started. Don't allow fear to stop you, because every time I get on these things here, I even trying to think of titles. It's just do it, guys. Just do it. Just do it. Don't be afraid. Just do it. Galatians says, the Lord bless you, Miss Sylvia. The Lord makes his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord will lift you up and give you strength. Yeah, definitely. 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 He will. He will. Trying to explain about you how you have your favorite news anchor on channel. I always come back because she's authentic. Thank you, Steph. Thank you. Kia says, Sylvia, you are doing an amazing job. Mona says, Sylvia, love you. Love you, Sylvia. Be strong. For you first, everything falls into place. Amen. Lady Coltrane says, exactly. All God needs is your yes and your obedience to him. Absolutely. Let's see. Auntie Sylvia says, you don't have to have all the answer. Let God use you. Yep. Amen. Okay, Dom says, God put you there for a reason. You have our support. I met a lot of great friends on here. Our little group, me, you, Randa, Gucci, Marshall, Nakia, y'all great people. You put in the work. People can say whatever they want about you. Actually put boots on the ground. That ain't easy or cheap. So, just do it, guys. It ain't easy. And you know what I think about? Every single of these great successful people out there, like the Oprahs and the Tyler Perry and the Steve Harvey, they tell you about the things that they went through, how much they were afraid, but none of us actually seen them going through it. All we see is the success of where they are. I want to be the authentic one that shows you what I'm going through, you know. I want to show you I want to tell you, I want you to see, witness some of the stuff that I'm going through right now, right now. Not when I blow up and then I can say, oh, I used to be this. No, 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 no. I want you guys to know, y'all see me with the struggles. You see me asking and see me going through the being arrested and not having the numbers in the chat, and just I want you guys to experience some of the stuff that's happening, being authentic and real. Coco said, I came across your channel when you started covering the Young Thug trial. You instantly came across as sincere, genuine. God's got you. Keep doing what you do. You are doing an amazing job. Thank you, Coco. Okay, thank you. Um, Galatians says, no matter what you do, you're using the gift the Lord gave you. Amen. She says, what's so great about you, Prophetess Sylvia, is that whatever you do it from the heart and not for people. You know that you will receive an inheritance as a reward. You serve the Lord. Amen. Amen. Bob says, I don't know. I know I'm not famous, but if I ever catch a case, I know you're the one to cover my trial. Oh. Rob, please don't catch a case. Please don't catch a case. Oh my God. You just please don't catch a case. Hey, Miss T London. Rob is always putting something crazy in the chat. He always Oh my God. Spitfire says, I am glad I caught you. If you ask one of those attorneys how they can help us with mainstream media, I will explain when we talk. Okay. All right. I will talk to them. Because one's supposed to be getting me with one of the what's the name? I think I'll tell you later, Spitfire. Yeah. But I have a lot of them that's gonna they all said yes to me when I asked them, and every single one of them gave me their card. Ponytail gave me his card, he'll be on. Mr. Jason gave me a card, he'll be on. Of course, all of them, y'all. And that's why I say how amazing God is, and amazing God is in this, and that's how you know you're doing what you're supposed to do. You know what I mean? I meant to ask that when Manassas was on. I have a lot. Look, I have a lot of connection with the attorneys now. I have a lot of attorney connection. And look, deputies are watching my channel too. I am not a threat, deputies, okay? So please don't come after me. Please don't come after me. Don't be looking at me when I enter that room on Monday. Don't be looking at me like that. They'll be like, Miss Sylvia, what you doing here? don't, don't, don't do that to me. I learned a lot being on your channel. The do's and don't be scared to start small business. Yeah. You know, one of the greatest compliments that I've been receiving from different people, and I've seen it, spitting fire. You know some of the trailblazing things that I've done in this channel, right? I'm not patting myself on the back, but I see it, y'all. I silently watch, right? I silently watch because you guys remember when I first started in this channel, what was I doing? I was praying. I was fasting. And the greatest compliment that I've seen so far, I see others' channels starting to pray. That is the greatest compliment that I've received. They didn't give me credit, but that's the greatest compliment. That's the greatest compliment, to see people embracing the relationship with God and not being afraid, not trying to be like the quiet cats, like, oh, prayer is private. No, prayer is not private. God says for you to go in your secret place when you really want something to go through. He didn't say, he says, man shall always pray. Always. In every situation, we're supposed to pray. And that's a communication with him. Not to do it as the Pharisees inside of a synagogue, making all big noise and all. No, 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 no. That's not what prayer is about. Prayer is acknowledging and having that relationship, that connection with God, and not being ashamed. Not like when you go to a big executive dinner, you don't pray. You be like, let's do a short inside this. No, sit there and say, Lord, bless this food, bless everybody around this table, and blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? You just No, because your prayer helped me when I'm going through something in private. Life is needed in here, on here. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I, I don't care if they copy anything else. I just am so elated when I see people not ashamed now to pray. And I see a lot of channels doing that. I see a lot of channels. They don't want to say it because before they weren't doing it. The only person I used to always see was DJ. DJ used to pray on his channel. Everybody else, I ain't never seen that. I ain't never seen that. Never. So that's the greatest thing. Greatest thing. I thank God for that. Um, but the other thing I want to tell those who are trying to do a channel, make sure you have a support system. Make sure you have a support system because this YouTube world, this social media world, it's a doggy dog world. It's a doggy dog world. When you see your name, you can type up your name and you see all kind of stuff being said about you, and you're like, that ain't me. And then you're able to empathize with some of the celebrities when they don't talk to people because people could just be making up stuff. They be making up stuff, making you look bad, and they never correct the wrong things they say about you. They never correct that. And that's why I want to go all the way around the corner, come back, and let's talk about the Cardi B and Tasha K. Remember that case? I covered that. Those who have not seen my coverage of it, let me see if I can pull it up. I think I might have did. Let me type up Cardi. Maybe I have it in here. So I don't know. Do you guys remember if I went live with my Cardi? Let's see. Hold on. I gotta check my stuff out. Hold on. I think I did do Cardi B live. Hold on. Yeah, I was doing some. Oh, no. Okay, y'all. Hold on. All right. All right. Do you guys remember this? I think did I put okay. Let's share my channel for a second. Remember when I was covering Cardi B? Yeah, you remember when I was doing Inspector Gadget? Let's show a little bit of that for a second. God, I forgot I did Cardi B, y'all. I forgot I did Cardi B's trial. Sorry. Remember I did Cardi B's trial? This is it. All right, and I was doing a special gadget. I was getting up early. Remember that, y'all? Okay, y'all, I got Cardi. She's getting in her truck right here. She's right there in the truck getting in. I parked on the other side. So what are you doing? I'm gonna go on that one. This is Dennis bothering me, y'all. This is when I met Dennis in person. Yeah, they got Cardi right here. I almost took a picture of her. See me, look at it. I was being a stalker. Covering Cardi B. So we almost did. I almost had a picture for y'all. I almost did. But I see her car behind us. See her car behind us? She's getting in the car. See that black car right there? A black car? Okay, and then at the end, y'all, I was able to take a picture with Cardi. I mean, I covered that case the whole trial. I covered that whole trial, and I ended up taking a picture with her and being able to chit chat with her. And to this day, right now, I still connect with some of her people. To this day, I still connect with some of her folks. Yeah, we were called the Gadget Inspector. Yeah, the Gadget crew. Inspector Gadget stuff. Yeah, we sure did. Let me see if I could pull up some of the other ones. Okay. Her attorney came in my chat a couple of times. I mean, it was wonderful because we did a reenactment of the trial. We read the trial transcript and did some of those things like that. Some of those things. Follow your dream. Don't allow yourself to be limited on different things like that. Um, guys, I do you guys hold on a second. I was just hold on a second, y'all. Hold on. I had stopped covering the Cardi B because everything was over with. And but you know, when there was updates, I would bring it up. And I noticed a lot of people has been talking about the Tasha K thing. The reason I brought that up is because let me tell you something. When you're doing this content creator stuff, please do it with integrity. Don't make up stuff lies because you want clicks and views, you know, because eventually you're going to have to pay for that. Somebody's going to end up suing you and you're going to end up losing everything that you got. You know, do things with integrity. Don't say you're doing this and then don't do it. I'm talking about like act like that you're there, making believe that you're giving real authentic information when you're not. If you're getting the information from somebody else, give that person the credit. Give that person the credit. If it's not you that actually got the actual document, say, hey, I got this from blah 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 person. Hey, this belonged to this. Give that person the credit. Stop using people. That's plagiarizing. You know, that's a crime. You know, when you use somebody else's content when you did not do the work for it, and then just, you know, a lot of content, big content creators do that mess. And then they stamp their ID or pick, thing on saying that it's theirs and knowing that they didn't do the work. Spinfire said, yes. Credit and shout out. That is a crime. People don't understand that, Sylvia. No, they don't understand that. That's why a lot of channels are being taken down because people will go and use people's stuff and then act like they're the one who doing the work. You know what I mean? Even if you put little, I mean, come on, y'all. How hard it is to say this came from this person. This is that. I mean, how hard is that? Give credit to where credit is due. You know, and this is for people who want to start out with doing these things. You know, look at Fox News, big broadcast news, in trouble, have to pay because you gotta do what is right. Do what is right. I don't care how much it. Just do what is right, because in the long run, you could sleep at night. You don't have to worry about whether or not somebody's gonna take your channel or this. Give people credit. And stop saying stuff about people that's not true. That word allegedly, just try it, just don't say it. But no, you want to say it because you want to be the first, you want to be the okay. But remember, there's gonna come a day. All that high accolades you're getting right now, it's gonna come a day. You're gonna have to pay for it. Yeah. $800 million that it costs Fox News for that. Rosie says, infamous Sylvia, yes, you went live every day. The trial went and that went when I started to watch you. You was so true about everything. I love your coverage. Thank you. Yeah, I was out there early in the morning. We were being Inspector Gadget. I was like leaning in my car like this, trying to take pictures and all that stuff. It was fun. And I brought you guys along and we did it. We had some fun in those mornings. That's why and let me tell you something. Being real and authentic and being myself, I gained 2,500 new subscribers and just doing that trial in itself. 2,500 new subscribers that I never lost. Authentic subscribers. I didn't buy nobody subscribers. I have not bought anybody subscribers because that's not my thing. You know what I mean? So, and plus, can't afford it. Can't afford to buy these people. And because let me tell you something, when you buy them, they you lose them and stuff. Because I was watching the channel saying now when you buy those fake people, they're gone. They be going, they just be leaving. They don't watch anything. But when you have authentic subscribers, you don't gotta worry about that. I mean, people gonna leave you because after a while the interest dies out, especially if you're not doing a topic that you started when they first started. But then you're gonna keep majority of them you keep. Like I still got my Rosie. I still got she mentioned it earlier. She came watching Coco, started watching me. Coco, I hope you don't leave me after I finish Thug stuff. You gonna leave me, Coco? Don't leave me. I mean, buying sub, it does not, it's not, it's a waste of money because you're going to lose that stuff eventually. They're not going to stay. They're going to be gone. When you buy I'm telling you, when you buy subs, be prepared within a few months, they're going to be gone. They're just going to leave, trickle away. Unless you're a superstar. Now, I've heard celebrities do buy subs to get in the million, but they're celebrities. You got to keep the content going. Now it's weird. Okay, with me, you can see. No, okay, you're not going. Look, you see with me, I got 2,000, over 2,000 videos. Let me show you. I do the work. But there are people who buy subscribers, they don't do enough work, they get tired, and then they have no content to keep the people, and the people start leaving. You know what I mean? They start leaving, like, okay, I signed up, but ain't nothing happening on this channel. They're not doing any work. No, you gotta do the work. You got, and people don't think this stuff is work. It's a lot of work. Spitfire tell you, oh, let me my sister up here because she'll tell you she do some stuff that I don't even know how to do yet, and I gotta learn how to do these upload and editing this. I don't know the editing stuff, y'all. That's why I go live. I don't know nothing about editing. I know nothing about that stuff. That's not my forte, but I gotta learn it because I heard that you keep your algorithm going, you do some upload. That I do the work, I do the numbers. You can see I have like over 2,000 videos. Hey, sister.
Hey, what's going on?
How good? How are you?
Good. It is a lot of work. That's one of the reasons I have to limit what I can do on my channel. Everybody's channel is different. Mm-hmm. Everybody delivers messages differently. You know what I mean? Just like the news, like people have their preference what they like. If you like channel 2, channel 4, channel 7, everybody like different channels, you know, or the other cable channels, people like different channels. So everybody delivery is different, is why people watch who they watch.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work because that's one of the reasons, like you do good interviews. You, Dennis, and all y'all do good interviews. I can do good interviews, but I don't have the time. You know what I mean? For what I'm trying to do. I don't have the time to collab like that. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of collaboration work. It takes a lot of making sure you on point together. It takes a lot of work. Like even when Mananas was on here, it's like, okay, I have to go live and I'm having to hope that he can come, like he said, or nothing happened. Then I have to collab with him to make sure that the stream link working for him, to make sure there's no technicality. So when we do this live stream, it works good. You don't know you don't know if it's gonna go left. You don't know the other people's personality. You just hoping that when you come on, y'all click. You get what I'm saying? Because it's always good when you're introducing and saying, oh, come on to the show, and they want to say their point. But it's just, you never know. You never know if your audience going to be receptive to it. You just don't know. So it's a lot.
It's Spitfire. Remember I had that experience where I had that attorney that got on and she went off on me. And then she told me I better take her live off or she's going to sue me. Do you remember that attorney?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And I wasn't even thinking of that when I said it. But yes, that's what I'm saying. You never know. Things can go wrong when you are live. But me personally, I don't have the time. My family is too demanding, right? Mm-hmm. So I can do live streams certain times. I can't do it all the time. Like I have to go a day or two or whatever. And then I do uploads and stuff like that. I've always did uploads. I just came on live stream within the last 2 years. Would you tell them? Like
Yeah.
I will always just do videos and drop videos.
I don't know how to do videos.
You feel what I'm saying? So I would never come live, and I had just started coming live. I think in what 2021, like the fall, like during the right after COVID. I think I started going live, but I was dropping videos, and out of everybody in this sector, I had the least amount of videos, whether it's live stream or videos. I just got the 1K.
Congratulations.
Videos. You get what I'm saying? Like everybody else is at 2 and 3K. That's how many live streams people were doing more than I was, or videos. So it's a lot. It's a lot. Then you gotta fight with people. You get people. I gotta take your attitude. You gotta take my attitude. We work in this movement together because we know we gotta have a voice for this man that's being unjust. We know this. Then with some people you just fall out with, you just can't even co-blog with. It's just you got to take all that, and then the bigger your channel is, and I didn't even know this, the bigger your channel is, the more people are going to start knowing who you are out in the public. So it depends. It can really ruin your private life after so long, because now with the bigger your channel is, the more issues you're going to have.
Don't forget about the stalkers, and you got people that like you, and they just be popping up all kinds of places. I'm like, oh.
Yes. I had a stalker. I did. I had one. I don't know, but see, it's a lot of mental illness out here. You know what I mean? So you don't know who your audience is. You don't know them personally, but they see you, but you don't see them. So I remember I told you guys that I went to the market. When I tell you this market, Sylvia, it was a little private owned market. It was in a little hick town in Michigan, way off to the back somewhere where you couldn't even, you had to live in that community to know that market exists, right? So I normally don't go into the markets too much anymore because people will recognize, I normally would send my daughter in, right? This particular day, I goes to the market, and then I said, and I'm in my truck, and I said, well, no, I'm not gonna wear this spitting fire mask, because at the time we were still wearing masks heavily. So I said, I'm not gonna wear this spitting fire mask. I'm just gonna wear this black mask, this plain black mask, right? I gets out the car. The lady next to me was like, hey, spitting fire. I looked like, what the hell? Now, at this point, she was a really nice lady, attractive lady and everything. But the fact is, I don't know if she like what I say. I don't know if she gonna harm me at this point. I don't know what's going on. So I instantly reach in my purse because I am a carrier. And I was like, so are you a friend or a foe? You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, I love your channel. I was like, oh, okay. Nice lady, nice car. She was riding good. But I said that to say, at that point, I realized I don't like fame like that. Like, I realized that you don't know that until you come encounter with that. Even though she was nice, I realized I don't really like fame like that.
A couple of people came up to me and asked me for my autograph. I'm like, what?
Right. You know what I mean? I don't know what to say to that. You know what I'm saying? Like, one lady, I called back, and I really don't call people back. She screamed on the phone for 10 minutes before we can even say hello. She was screaming for 10 minutes all around the house. I was like, ma'am, if you can't, ma'am, I kept saying, you gonna have to stop so we can talk. We got to talk. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is crazy. So I could about imagine, because Tasha K had explained, and even though we be at odds on this R. Kelly thing, Tasha K had said one time, she goes to the restaurant and people just stare. They take pictures of her and they stare at her and her husband all the time. So she has to kind of go where she's really known to be, you know what I mean? But she said when she go other places, they stare at her. You know, at point.
I experienced that when I was in New York. The guy came up to me and asked me for my autograph. And then another young lady I was talking to, and her friend was on the phone with her, and she's like, is that Miss Sylvia? I'm like, okay. She says, yes. And the person was all the way in Philadelphia, and she says, can I talk to Miss Sylvia? I was like, oh my God. This This is scary. This is
Yeah,
very
it
scary.
gets scary because you don't know this. You know what I mean? That's why celebrities, they have, bodyguards.
Mhm.
And we don't have that. You know what I mean? We just people on here talking,
Regular people. Yeah.
just regular people. So it's really scary. But inside of all that, if you to say, like, I always try to give credits to people. I always try to
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out people.
Very good at that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this don't come from me. This don't do this. I always try to do that because, like you said, that's plagiarism and you can get in trouble for that. $4 million and $800 million. I think that would just probably stop my heart right then and there if the judge awarded somebody millions of dollars of something that I've said. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I'll be like, oh my God, I be in there begging like it's like it ain't crazy. You would have seen the dragon fold in. But it's $4 million. But then she gets on here, and I'm not talking about it, but she gets on here and she just like gotta save face.
Yeah.
She knows she's sick about that $4 million behind the scenes. She gotta be. And so I was just reading the other day that Cardi B is out to seize her stuff.
Mhm.
Did you read that?
I have it right here. Hold on. You know me. I got this. I got the tea. Let me stop. Let me go get it. Hold on a second. It's popping up. All right, let me show it to you. Y'all know me, guys. Y'all know I got the stuff. I don't do anything else. I got this stuff. Oh, here.
Mm-hmm.
You see it?
Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes, you do got the stuff. See, and that's another reason why I donate to you, because you literally, like, even though I have access to some of this stuff is expensive. People don't understand that getting this stuff is expensive. You know what I'm saying? So, you one of them channels that you really have to. We'll talk about it because I got to get on you about some stuff that I told you to do a couple years ago, and you ain't do it because you really need to do it. You really need to.
Let me tell you something. Spitfire has been speaking to me so much about me and my brand, and I got to learn because I just became an LLC with infamous Sylvia, right? So it's not personal. And a lot of people may think it's personal that I'm making changes, but it's a business now. It's a business, and I have to operate as a business owner, not just a person that gets on here just having fun,
Right.
So
I had to protect Spit and Fire brand like that. You know what I mean? It cost a lot of money to do it. From the intro to the brand to the trademark to it costs a lot, and that's why I was telling you. But there's other administrative duties, and the thing of it is, we don't have, like, when you get so big and so many numbers and subscribers, YouTube help you out with this stuff.
Oh,
Bless you.
Thank you. How many numbers do you have? Because I need help.
Yeah, but YouTube help you with this stuff. Like, if you get like over 250 or 300, you can they'll literally start asking you for stuff, like helping with editors, and they start sending people your way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they start sending people your way. And not only that, YouTube is working with certain content creators. You know that, right? I wanted to talk to you behind the scenes about that because we definitely have to see. That's what I'm talking to you. We have to watch this stuff because YouTube is behind a lot of this stuff. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but you got to get to a certain plateau first before they intervene.
Okay.
So like Tasha K and like Hassan Campbell, they got like 500,000 or more than 1 million subs. They get away with a lot more stuff than the small YouTubers would. You get, because they making YouTube a lot of money. So
I know YouTube making a lot of money because the checks, they get checks even when we don't get checks.
Yes, they get checks. But you know what? They work with them, like especially those influencers. They send them on business trips and they have business deals with them. One of them did had a meeting with YouTube, and they just did an infomercial with another brand. I think it was I think she was working with JCPenney.
Okay.
or something like that. And you know what I'm saying? So she get PR packages and all this and that, but your channel got to be.
Well, I've been getting like little different companies, I remember I told you this company here reached out to me, and
Right.
then I got Temu reached out to me, and they sent me, gave me a certain amount so I can order certain things for free, and then I'm supposed to talk about those products that I have gotten and stuff like that. Just like a top I had on the other day was from Temu, but I had already purchased that before I even got started with them, and they just happened to be on my YouTube, and they offered me a thing.
Your partnership.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because like I said that I was gonna work on mines, but mine's got to be more of an adult thing because of the language and stuff I use.
Mm-hmm.
Or whatever. So I have to make sure that companies that is more adult setting, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or whatever. But that's fine too. That's fine too. Now the mid may can be a little bit more on the minimum setting because I don't really do that much over there
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people don't like all that cussing over there. So that's why they like the mid because the mid is less cussing.
Yeah. And now that's what I learned. If you don't cuss, your channel gonna keep flying up.
Yeah.
You don't cuss, they're just gonna keep sending companies to you.
Yeah. Because if you cuss, it's really word of mouth.
Yeah, and you can't use the N-word too. I learned that too. The N-word,
Right.
that's a no-no.
Well, I'm not gonna even lie. They have monetized some of my channels, my videos. I mean, they have monetized a lot of my videos when we cussing people out. They have said, "Great news! It's not monetized." I was like, "See, they like it. It depends, These big corporations now, they like it when you go at it with each other because you bring in traffic too. They like a little bit of mess now. Don't let them. Yeah, they like a little bit of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I hate it because. The reason why I hate when I get more views when I'm cussing somebody out is because I'm not always in that space.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I don't want to always be in that space. That's stressful.
Yeah, it is.
So when you go back to doing something you came to do, now you don't get as many views because people want you to cuss all the time. That's a lot of energy. I don't have all that energy like that. I have it when you make me mad, but then I'm gone. So it is what it is, but these people crazy, but you definitely have to get the administrative stuff on it. And sometimes, I told you before, you have to do your vision stuff and do your outline. You hadn't even worked on that, had you?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. I know you can't even. I can tell by the way you look and all your work you've been doing. You've been going to the courthouse. You've been doing that, and the days you don't go to the courthouse, you don't even work on it.
Because I got to work on the household here, Spend fire. Our houses be like.
Well, my house is in disarray. Yes, it is. I got open boxes right here. I got mail piled up over there. I got Amazon boxes over here. My table look a mess. My husband come home, look around the house, and then look at me. So you know what that means.
That's what Ronald do.
You know what that means. So I'm like, shoot. I did not know YouTube, being a content creator, was this much time consuming.
But the good thing is, y'all, the only place is a hot mess is this room right here. Everything's piled up in here. The house is clean, y'all. I don't touch around the outside. I don't touch outside, but here.
That's why I said I was gonna take them on adventures, because me sitting here, I get stuff and then I'll be working on stuff and I'll be doing stuff and I'm like, okay, I got to this house. Then next thing you know, I got to stay off the camera 2 or 3 days because now I got to clean the house up. You know what I mean? Then I got to come back. Then the house get junk. I can't be living like that.
See, the thing is, they got to see the reality, because some content creator, they give them that fake fluff stuff, like everything's perfect. No, it's not.
No. And I tell you, if my mama come over here now, ooh, my mama's something else. Y'all think I'm something else. She's something else. She'll come over here, her nose will be turned up. Now, you wasn't raised like this. I mean, just like I would just be like ready for her to go home in 5 minutes after she got here. I'm like, I wish you'd just go home. What you got in your refrigerator? How long this stuff been in here? Just all this kind of stuff. Girl, I'm like, ooh, you need to wash your walls. You need to just do this. You need to just do. I'm like, okay, you can go home now. You can go home. This is my house. If my house junky is junky, you can go home if it ain't up to your standards. Girl, ain't no. I mean, you can eat eggs off her flow. You know what I'm saying? She don't be. Zena can go on and stay where she at, child. You just wasn't raised like this. You just act like you was raised in the alley. That's what she'll say, girl. She see a box out of place and she'll say something like that. You tell people if they see this what did this ain't come from me. That's what she'll tell me. I'm like, whatever. I'm telling you, these people crazy. We gotta multitask, Shaniqua. Shaniqua be everywhere. We gotta do something for Shaniqua, Sylvia. This is one of YouTube's in Black YouTube. This is the biggest supporting subscriber ever. Yeah, I see her everywhere. We got to give this person something really nice because she support everybody. For real. I told other content creators, I was like, do you know this person right here be in everybody's chat? And we all got to get together do something for her because she is very supportive.
Hey, Queen. But so all those who have the dream of starting a channel or have a channel who have not been working on it, just do it, y'all.
I started with my cell phone, didn't I, Sylvia?
Yeah, I did too.
I started with my cell phone. You can start with your cell phone. Work your way. Start with your cell phone. Work your way up to building your brand or your channel. You know, I started with my little Metro cell phone because y'all was talking about it forever. It was distorted and everything, but it did the job.
Yeah. But I do. How long does it take? How long does it take to get 1,000 subscribers?
It took me forever. It took y'all no time.
No, it didn't take me that long because I was already in the niche of it all already. Because when I started, Randa and I was doing the weight loss. We were doing the weight loss thing, and then I started doing that voice thing. You know, the sex voice channel type of thing.
Yeah, I remember that.
I say it low. The sex voice thing, you know. Started doing.
Y'all was having fun.
That was fun, y'all. And then they started dragging me, started covering R. Kelly. I was a supporter of R. Kelly. I was doing the marches and stuff, but my channel started out when I was trying to do the weight loss because I had went to the doctor and found out that I was diagnosed with diabetes. And the doctor told me I had to lose a certain amount of pounds, right? And so Randy is a beast at working out. So she was helping me out. Then I had changed my eating. I would go on live. And every time I went on live, I would have a bottle of water. That's why I still do it now. Keep a bottle of water with me because I had to drink a certain amount of water a day. That's how I started it. But I got 1,000 subscribers, I say less than a month. Within a month, I had 1,000. Okay. Even my second channel, I got I don't even do anything on that channel, and I got over 1,000 in that one too.
I started like at the very beginning of this R. Kelly thing. Like I wasn't even I didn't know nothing about starting a channel. We didn't know it was gonna be a podcast or what, because we started off as more like a podcast. Mm-hmm. I had a co-host with me. I knew nobody in the Kel sector. I did not know Sylvia, Randa, Dana, nobody, no one. I think then my co-host had family issues. So I started, because she had the studio because they had a business in the building. And we had a cameraman. We had everything, the whole setup of a podcast. And then when her family member got sick, she had to tend to that. And so I had started doing it on my cell phone. And I was still working at the time. because I was working. I was still working at the time, and I was only doing videos maybe once or twice a month. And I would drop videos, but I was always in the R. Kelly support group on Facebook. This is how I met some of the other women. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So then I told them, well, I'm finna go to YouTube because I'm finna get Spitting Fire off the ground by myself. So at the time, I was just uploading videos. I wasn't doing live streams. To be honest with you, I didn't even know about the software of StreamYard or any other software that you can go live. And I knew that I can go live on YouTube because when I did go live, that's what I would use. But I wanted to put images up like you guys, and I didn't know how to. I had to figure all that out. You know what I mean, myself.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so because I was doing videos, I wasn't getting as many viewers as people who were doing live stream, of course. But I was up there. You know what I mean? You know, I was up there. But yeah, it took me like a year
to get 1,000.
It took me a year to get 1,000. Like we started in 2018,
Mm-hmm.
and I think we started in September 2018, and that's when Spitting Fire first aired. And I think Cassie left in February 2019. She left after Surviving R. Kelly,
Mm-hmm.
and then when she left, we only had 200 subscribers, and we knew all 200 because they was all our friends because we worked at the same place. So
Mm-hmm.
we knew who all these was, and very few people we knew from, YouTube. But for most, we only had 2,000. But then when she left, I was able to do what I want. So because Cassie is like you, she don't cuss, she don't do all this, and I was like, so I was able to cuss and just be me, and the subscribe count started going up. So after it started going up so much, Cassie was thinking about coming back, but she was like, hey, if it's taking off, I just help you with the administration stuff. If it's taking off, they will gravitate to you more. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to come back after so long, after you done build this channel up so high. So Spicy Topics was like, I don't know how I found you, but you need to come into this sector. I was like, oh, it's some people. She said some people that support R. Kelly and Bill Cosby too. I said, oh, for real? So she introduced the first person I think I talked to before I came in the sector. I think I met was T. Stevens. I met T. Stevens first, then Injustice, then I came across Block Channel.
What happened to Injustice? I have not seen him in a while.
He's still on live. He just do videos.
Okay.
Yeah, but he's still on live. He just do video. Girl, he got some new choppers.
Well,
some new teeth, girl. He got some new. I said, go on, boy.
She says, so you don't get paid until even if you have 1,000 subscribers, you're not gonna get paid. Let me tell you how you get paid. Right. When you get paid, you have to do the 4,000 hours.
4,000 hours.
Once you complete the 4,000 hours, then you gotta they're gonna send you a little thing in the mail. And if you're not watching for it, you won't know you got the little thing in the mail to give you a code for you to start this monetizing thing. You have to go in once you get your requirements. You go into this thing, you click in for you to start monetizing, right? Once you do that, you have to wait a couple of weeks for that postcard to come in the mail. And once that postcard comes in the mail, that's when you have to go and tell where you want the money allocated, put your social security number and all that kind of stuff. That's how you start monetizing. Because I started my channel in April of 2020, right? No, May 2020, right? Throughout the whole year, I didn't get no fund, no money, no monetization. Monetization didn't come to the following year for me because I did not know they mailed the thing to me. Mm-hmm. And I didn't see it. I had to go through all the mail that I had to figure out where this thing was.
It looked like junk mail.
Yeah, it looked like junk mail. Someone told me that they're like, did you get the little card? I'm like, what card? And it's like, it came in the mail. I'm like, so then I had to go search for it and find it. And then when I went to set it up, because I had already, I don't know, I think Dallas or somebody used my email and I had to use another email address to be able to get monetized. It was crazy. And if you don't, somebody to teach you about it, you won't know. And so.
And not only that, when you start a channel, I'm going to tell you like this. Your audience knows the difference between authenticity, and fakeness.
Mm-hmm.
If you are stealing somebody else's style, slogans, or words or catchphrase, they're not gonna like you. You know what I mean? Because your audience is going to like you for what you do. Like people, like Sylvia said, her channel is mild, professional. She prays on here. It's more of a Christian family kind of things and stuff like that. So people who gravitate and like that is gonna like it because that's her.
That's me. Yeah.
Me, I cuss you out, ready to fight, do whatever. That's me. And people who like that personality will like me. You get what I'm saying? So if you messy and you like to keep up stuff like that, people who are messy is gonna like you. But the thing of it is, if you come off trying to be somebody that you're not, the audience go know. They are gonna know. You know that, Sylvia. They
Yeah.
are going to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? So be yourself. If you are a praying person, like Sylvia say, pray. Be yourself, because
Yes.
you're gonna attract those audience. And don't worry. And then don't do it for subs or views. Do it because you like to do it and have fun. Like
Mm-hmm.
I would do a video and I would do a whole live stream if I have one person in here. I would do a whole live stream if one person in here, because I like what I do. I like when I talk about injustice. I could talk about it all day. You know what I mean? I like what I do. So you have to like it. You can't just be like, oh, I ain't got but 4 people in here, so I'm not going to give them no views. No, you never know what them 4 people is and who they are, and they want to hear what you got to say. And you never know if they're a big person that can spread your name around to somebody else. And next thing you know, you go back to that video where only 4 people was in it, and you go back and you wonder why you got 1,000 views. You get what I'm saying? So you got to love what you do. I just want everybody to do that. Be yourself and love what you do.
And have patience, because let me tell you, if you don't have patience with this, it ain't gonna work.
Yeah, you all have trolls. I'm gonna tell you, I don't care.
Galatian asked about what she says. She says, okay, CapCut. I don't know anything about CapCut. StreamYard is the one that we use as far as doing, like the live views. But now YouTube is allowing you to do it with under 1,000 subscribers. I've seen.
Yeah, they changed the policy.
Yeah, they changed as well. You can go live under. That doesn't mean you're gonna get paid. You're gonna get paid after you complete that 4,000 and 1,000 subscriber and complete that form for you to get paid. So if you don't fill out that form, you're gonna be making money and not know it, and you'll be stuck with no money going into no account. Okay, so you gotta do all 3 parts.
And you got to feel which one you like. Now, just because Sylvia likes StreamYard, somebody might like Restream or some other stuff. You got to feel really what you like. You know what I'm saying? Like StreamYard is okay, but I use XSplit. You know what I mean? So it depends on your ability to learn the software, how fast you can learn it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
How fast you can learn the software. You got to find which one you like.
Everything's not for everybody. It's whatever your comfort level is.
Yeah, that's right. Because they ain't tell us that though, Sylvia.
No, they didn't tell us nothing.
Nobody told us that. Like y'all use StreamYard and I don't. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to use what you like. If you're not gonna like the same thing everybody else like.
Okay, she asked about the intro and stuff. I went to Fiverr, Fiverr, and had someone to do my intro because I don't know anything about how to do that stuff, and I didn't have like a lot of money. So you can find these people and they will do certain things for you. All right. That's how I got my intro and extra and that done. My logo was done for one of the subscribers. Shout out to him. I haven't seen him in a while. He doesn't come in my channel, but he's the one who did my logo for me as a gift. A lot of subscribers have gifted me with a lot of different things and made it easy for me because a lot of them have the gift of that. I'm not an engineer. I don't do anything like that. But people, I told them what my needs were, and they did it for me. Um,
I had several people. Cassie knew him. So and she introduced me to him. But I had a videographer who did the intro. Then I had a rapper who rapped the song Spitting Fire.
Man, I need a rapper to do
So
my.
I had hired a rapper. Actually, Cassie knew the rapper, and he did the Spitting Fire theme song. Mo Lewis, he did. He's not even in Michigan with me. He's in Texas. I think he's in Houston, Texas. But he's a rapper, and he did the theme song of Spitting Fire, which we had to get that copyright and all that kind of stuff. And then we had to get the video separate from that wasn't a good idea too. That was expensive. We had to get that. Was like, dang, I learned a lot of business working with Cassie. That's one of the things I can say, because I didn't know none of this stuff. She did a lot.
You should have Cassie. I ain't have nobody. I still don't have.
Right. I had her, but that's because her and her husband had businesses where they did a lot of trademark and stuff like that. And she helped me, and she taught me a lot of stuff. So I was blessed to have her, and I had the theme song. My intro was so long that I just use it for the intro and the outro, whenever or whatever. So that's it. But you'll find somebody. It's always somebody with somebody. It's content creators out here that you can hire that will get you. But the thing is, you got to make sure you copyright and trademark your stuff. Once you hire somebody, make sure you put that paperwork in too, with the work, to protect yourself, because people will steal your stuff.
Yeah. Miss T London says, I remember when you used to have people on your panel, Sylvia. How did you get the courage to go live by yourself? Woo! That was the hardest part for me, because remember I talked about fear? That was one of the fears that I had, because even though I just see this and I see your names in here, but my mindset is like, okay, I got all these people looking at me. Oh my God. I don't know. I just started closing my eyes. You know how some singers just close their eyes? Michael Jackson with R. Kelly put glasses on. I started just like looking over my keyboard and not paying attention to you guys' messages. Once I got over the fear of having you guys in here, and I started seeing you guys as one or two people, I started looking at their name and concentrating on them. And that's how I started getting comfortable. But to know that what I have, whatever I say, is going out to the whole wide world, that is the scary part. Because when you put certain things out, you can't take it back. It's like it's out there, and then me being so transparent and exposing who I am, then I start thinking about, okay, this person's going to judge me and all that. And you know what? I say, Lord, I just put it in your hand, because it's one thing that the enemy cannot use against me. If I tell you what's going on with me, can't nobody use it against me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I said it. That's it. So. And I'd rather be transparent. It's so easy for me to be transparent, tell you the truth is what's going on. Because if I make up something, if I try to act like I'm this, and then I forget what I told you, and then I come back, say something else, I'm like, oh, this girl's a liar.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Absolutely. That's why I said I don't never want to be perfect, because being perfect on screen is hard to do, and people will remind you even when you forget. Like you said, like me personally, I have always had, when you first meet me, I can be a little bit on the shy side, but when you get to know me, you'll know my mouth is big, it's what it is, and it is what it is. And if I get mad, I can go from 0 to 10, and I go off and everything. And like I said, I accept that, because it's who I am. It's who I am. You know what I mean? And when I be cussing people out, it's out there forever. So people can't use it against me, because if you do, I'm gonna cuss you out for trying to use it against me, because it's who I am. I can't change that. But if you a type of person where you care about image, you might want to reconsider going live. You may want to just do, I'm gonna tell you this. This is what I'm gonna tell them, Sylvia. If you are a person, because some people are, like if you got a job, your job might check your social media accounts and things of that nature. I don't advise you to be what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Or even what Sylvia doing. And the reason why I say this is because Sylvia prays, right? Some people attack you for your religious beliefs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if I was a person to be, and you care about your image for whether your professional life or you just a person that care about your image, I would go somewhere where my image wouldn't matter. Like I'd be in a different sector. Like I probably would be an influencer or something like that in that sector, or how-to sector where people can't judge your image, but they just want to know what you can teach them. You get what I'm saying? I would do that. Because if you're doing content creation where you're speaking on subject matters and stuff, that can be real bold. Because a lot of you guys have professional jobs, and your job may not like you talking about religion, or your job may not like you liking this channel that do a lot of cussing or whatever, or you won't hear cussing.
R. Kelly.
Or supporting R. Kelly. Yes. So I would suggest that you go to either the how-to sector of start do your channel on the YouTube University. So if you know how to fix stuff, or know how to paint or decorate, do stuff like that. That way, that has nothing to do with your personal image and your, you know what I mean, and your job. If you have a real job, I stay there because I've seen a lot of people get fired for their jobs because of what they say on YouTube, and or what they like, or what they engage in. Like if your coworker don't like you, and she see you on a panel with me and I cuss. You get what I'm saying? Or I'm supporting R. Kelly, like Sylvia said. Or even on Sylvia channel, she praying. Somebody may be a different religion and find abuse in that. Find it to be troubling. So it's so much stuff in this country, man. You know, so if image is a factor, just stay in the sector that's image free. That's all I can tell you.
Yep, that is so true. Is it expensive? Oh, heck yeah. If you are doing things like going to court, getting court document, if you're doing this, it's expensive. Travel, it's expensive. Very expensive. I'm getting it loud because people don't understand how expensive it is.
It's very expensive for you. That's why you can get a cash out for me every time I get a little piece of money, because I know your butt ain't got because you got a $5,000 attorney. You got paper. I said, yeah, if anybody needed, that's why I always promote her cash up even more than mine, because I understand it. So yeah, hell yeah.
I'm telling you, everything, just me getting out of my house starts the expense. And people don't understand that. And people like, okay, get a job. You know how many people have told me spend $5, go get a job?
Me too.
But you guys,
this is a job.
It is a job. It is a job. And it's like people don't understand it. And this is why I love, I'm telling you, the lead attorney, man. I love him because he got some dedicated, so show enough supporters.
Well, you know what, Sylvia, they doing a little better on your channel.
But I'm just saying, if you go to lead attorney's channel, it will blow your mind. It will blow your freaking mind. The amount of support that man getting, and you can't hate on him now. Everybody be like, hey, now he lying. No. It's because he knows his worth. And he shows appreciation for his people.
And his people are Yep, he got a brand. And they support him wholeheartedly.
Yes, and he ain't got to beat up on anybody. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Tasha K, but look how big Tasha K is. Well, so he's got big people coming at him.
Yes, big people. He has big people. But the thing is, I love the way Jamie just brings everything about. And because, you know, people, there was one time I had him on my channel. He came on my channel because he's a great person in person as well as he is on YouTube. He is who he is. He's authentic. I'm telling you, people might say, oh, he's fake. No.
No.
Same way you see him on YouTube. It's the same way he is, except he's a little bit more quieter in person. You know what I mean? Very reserved, handsome young man. I still have my crush on him. I still got my crush on him, but he is such an adorable person. He is like hit, and you could, and they, I guess, the people feel it coming through the screen. They feel his authenticity. It's him. Um, and I'm telling you, that's why I try to emulate some of the things that he does in his channel. But then he's too great at it. I'm like, I ain't doing all that. I'm not you know what I'm saying?
Right. It's too hard because
Be him.
he perfected it.
Yeah, I can't be him.
Yeah.
I cannot be him.
That's
But
why I say you got to be your own.
Yeah.
But he can inspire you to from what he does. He can inspire you to do what you do. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he could be an inspiration to your channel for your brand.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
he's awesome. I'm just telling you right now. That's one person my hat goes down to him, because I'm like, and I think it's because I met him in person, and it's not like, okay, and y'all gonna be shooting me down, but I'm gonna tell it like it is. Okay, I'm gonna tell it like it is. I met quite a few content creators in person. One of those persons I met was Toxic Diamond. You remember her, y'all?
Yeah.
She used to sell y'all that dream about her living in such big old house and all that.
Well, she don't like me.
Y'all, let me tell you something. That girl's a lying, and you don't beep, beep, beep.
You know they gonna tell her what you said.
I don't care. I had to go
they
pick
gotta
her
tell her
up.
they
No,
see it.
I had to go pick her up. That's how broke down she was. Okay. But on YouTube, she was the greatest.
So sometimes you can get catfished by your content creator. You can get catfished by your content. That's why I tell you all the time, I'm not rich.
And that other one too, the one who paid off his
I'm not rich. I tell y'all in a minute, I am not rich. I don't play rich. I don't do none of that. I don't do none of that.
Y'all,
I'm a real person.
I'm spitting fire. The truth is the truth. This stuff here, it costs. And a lot of people on here, because they don't have the kind of money, and they believe that the money's gonna come in like that. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all, okay? And it's a lot of work. Sometimes you have to put out before you can really reach whatever you're getting, right? I'm not one that makes the $1,000 a month from YouTube. There are some content creators who do, like the cooking channel.
Killing.
They make the cooking channel. Oh my God, they make some money, because you know what? It's not controversial topic.
That's what I'm saying.
Most
image
people,
free.
Yeah, most of those advertising company will put money behind contents like that. The R. Kelly, I'm telling you, y'all, that content, you don't get no money. You don't. They don't even push. They don't even push your product, your channel, because it's so controversial. But if you put down like how to plant a tree in Brooklyn, you get money for that, because it's not controversial. It's not people having their opinion about it. Religion, that's controversial in certain things, like Spitting Fire said. If you want to be safe, stay in stuff like investments, finance, stay in like cooking, food, travel, stuff like that. Those are the one that not controversial. Companies will, but if you're doing reviews on products, that's not controversial. You get what I mean? Stick with those type of topic if you want to be financially blowing up. But money is the main one that you will blow up. If you start having investments but be careful with investment, because you know what I'm gonna tell you. If you start telling people to invest certain things and don't happen, they can sue you behind.
Yeah.
They're gonna sue the crap out.
You better have your disclaimers and know your laws.
Exactly. Know your laws.
Know your laws. Know your laws. Or whatever. So I tell people that all the time, because they think it's just all easy to get on here. Like you see people on here and they think, oh, I can do what they do. And they struggle even worse than we did, because they're not authentic, because they don't find a niche. You have to really find your niche when you get on here. You have to really find it. You know what I mean? what it is that people like about you. You have to really find it and stuff like that. Like people try to change me. No matter what much people say about you, you got to be true to yourself. Like I said, like people tell me all the time on my channel, you cuss too much, you cuss too much, you cuss too much. But I have to remind them of the brand that you're on. You're not on this, and I be funny, but I be for real. If you don't like the cussing, I will tell them, go over to infamous Sylvia. Go over there. There's channels out here that is mild in language or in softened language that don't do the cussing. But the channel here is called Spit and Fire.
Yeah, that's the title right there.
That's the title right there. You get what I'm saying? So I tell people that all the time. That's one of the reasons why I did the meal, because I was like, people are just, whoo, they something else. But it is what it is.
And then the other thing, you will meet some great people to do some collaborations with. And collaboration doesn't mean that you have to lose who you are in your channel.
Yeah.
It's just that they may have better ideas and help you out. Like, so there's a lot of things that Spit and Fire knows about that I don't know about. And be willing to learn, guys. Be willing to learn, because we don't know everything. I know how to get up there and go to the courthouse and give you some content. You know what I'm saying? I know how to do that part.
And look, and I told everybody when I did that video a couple weeks ago about you, that's one of the things that I admire about you, because I'm going to tell you right now, Spit and Fire ain't getting up for none of y'all. I'm not wasting my gas money for none of y'all to go nowhere to get anything or anybody. I can do it. I ain't, because that's not my lane. That's her lane. But she's good at it and she dedicated to it. And that's why I shouted it out. And that's why when I'm on your channel, I support, because when you got to respect somebody's work ethic. When they getting up, using their gas, their time, going to courthouses, researching records, getting the paperwork that they need, and then you have a rapport with the courthouses. You get what I'm saying? So people know who you are. They know you in some form of media. They look up, they help you look up like what you need, what you want. Then also that they get the stuff you need. I'm not doing all that. That's not what my channel about. You know what I mean? So I know what I do. Sylvia know what she does. Everybody does something different. It's a different brand on everything. That's why I had to set that stuff straight. Like, this don't make no sense. We ain't finna do this or whatever. So once you find what you are and who you are, you'll be good.
No, she said she asking if somebody see you. I see you. I see you, Shell.
But yes, it is expensive. Right. I spent from my cell phone, I spent thousands of dollars on equipment. Yeah. I have 2 monitors. I have a gaming computer that costs thousands of dollars, lighting system, microphones. Yeah, this stuff is very expensive.
And then you keep buying stuff until you figure out what works. Because not everything you buy works the way you want it to work.
Sure don't. That's the truth.
Trial and error.
Yes, you got to be open to trial and error, because I'm going to tell you right now, thank you, Sylvia, for mentioning that, because I just bought a camera, right? But I had a camera I bought a couple years ago, still in the box, because this is not what I needed. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't know that. Now the return is expired. So now I got a camera and I got to figure out who I'm going to give it to or what I'm going to do with it or whatever. So yes, you're going to take some losses. You got to be open to take some losses.
And you got to keep like updating with the equipment too, because now I have Mac now. And I don't know nothing about Mac. I got a MacBook, but I was told by the news people, the people that I'm working with, as far as, because I'm growing now, y'all. I'm growing. I'm meeting people that have been influenced in the system. Like the other day, I met this young lady with Fox News. I'm meeting all the media folks, the media one that we see on TV. I'm meeting them, right? And I have a mentor, the camera guy, Tony. He's like my mentor. He teaches me how to do certain things, because I don't have a staff. Like, he works for WSB TV. He's one part, and then the person that's doing the live his name is Michael. He's doing that part. I'm all of it. You know what I'm saying? I'm all of it. I'm my own camera person. I'm my own live person. Everything. So I'm learning administration. I'm learning from people like the Tonys, like the Michaels, and everything that's incorporated until I get to that point where I'm big enough where I can have a whole staff. And that's what my dream is, to have whole staff, to be able to hire people to do the work. You know what I mean? That's my dream. That's my dream, to be big enough to employ, to help people to be financially stable. That's what I want before I leave this earth, to be able to build a brand and have folks to work and eventually,
keep your legacy going.
keep legacy, keep going and going and going and going, become great. You know what I mean? That type of thing. That's what I want. And there are people who's been so like, when you ask questions, there are people there willing to teach you, but you have to be ready to able to absorb some of the information and be willing to learn. Be a learner, not somebody know-it-all. Because I come in like an empty sponge, so I could suck it up.
And you got to be open to some criticism too. I wasn't, but
I'm not ready for that one yet.
You got to be open to some criticism. Like, you got to be open to some criticism.
But here's the thing is, I'd rather be criticized for somebody who knows than instead of somebody sitting behind the computer right there just looking
that don't know
nothing, don't know
right.
Right.
Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? You got to be open, because like, some people criticize me, but they knew me. And I was like, okay, that's true. I am like that. You know, I have to, I own it. Like, when I came on your channel, he was like, you got to stop doing that. I was like, okay, yeah, you're right. I got to stop doing that. You know what I mean? Like, you got to be open to criticism. But a lot of times when you try to give somebody some constructive criticism, that can start a beef. Just like that. So you can't give everybody constructive criticism.
Sometimes might not be the approach at the time. You know, from some people just don't. You can't tell them nothing. Don't tell them. Those people you stay away from.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna tell you, stay away from them. Okay.
If you can't tell nobody what they doing wrong without them getting mad, I learned that in this sector. Like, it's one particular person, you can't tell them nothing wrong. If you do, she goes the hell off on you. She cuss you out. She do all this type of stuff because she can't accept criticism. You know what I mean? So you don't want to be that type of person, because sometimes some criticism make you great. Even if the people in the hating, sometimes I look back and I analyze. You know what I mean? Like, I sit back after the live is over and I analyze and I try to be a better person, even if I don't like the way they said it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to be open to that.
But you know what? You know, I got to give a shout out to my ops. Let me tell you, because they're the one who gave me the name Infamous Sylvia. I want to tell you.
Yeah, I gotta shout out to my ops too, because they the ones who developed the dragon.
The Oak Cove people.
Oak Cove, I got to shout out to them.
My name. Okay, I'm gonna give a shout out to Oak Cove because they gave me my name. They was dragging me so bad. They did a live video, the Infamous Sylvia. I was like, man, that's a good name.
Man, look, they cussed me out so bad. That was the first one they cussed out.
But you gave Larry the name. You call him little grown boy.
Yeah. Because he cussed me out first. He went after me and Nick at night when he first got on here, and they called me all kind of fat this, fat that. I said they the ones who made me strong to be able to accept the stuff that I accept out here. They did it. Now I can honestly say I don't fool with them, but they make you strong.
Look, talk to people. I gotta go bathroom.
Okay, they make you strong. I'm telling you, like, your oppositions make you strong. It's either you go fold or you're going to fight. So when you have an op and they coming at you and they cussing you out, it's either you gonna learn from it, you gonna get stronger from it, or you just going to sit up there and just fold up. I got stronger from it. Like, actually, it backfired, because now I go head up with anybody. And it was only because of them. Because when I first got out here, I was just for injustice. I wasn't never cussing nobody out, fighting. I didn't even know you do stuff like that. So she is right in some twisted kind of way. Not in a way of support, but in some twisted kind of way. You do have to, like R. Kelly even said, you do have to love your haters. In some twisted kind of way, you do, because they make you who you are too. You know what I'm saying? They do. Like, that's how the dragon started. Yep. That's how the dragon started. You know what I'm saying? They start calling me all kind of spitting species and all that kind of stuff and cussing me out and all this and that. So that's how the dragon started. So yeah, you got to do that. He said, y'all hella messy. Y'all took the bag and took the bad and ran with it. My God, you got to. Cause Shanique was like, look, I got a friend who does. I told you she does the how-to. She's in the how-to sector. She's not even in content creation on YouTube. She don't do content. She just do how to print t-shirts and things, crafts. She in the craft sector. And even she gets trolls and people who don't like her or other people who don't like her, but it's not nowhere near as messy as this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So this is real messy. I can't see the chat. It's real messy. So it is what it is. Let me see. Y'all blow up. Like, let me see. Hold on, y'all. Let me see what y'all saying because I can't see. Hold on. Okay. So you said y'all famous, they made y'all blow. Yeah, to be honest with you, yeah, they do. Because you go back and forth and it blows up and stuff like that. But it really don't blow up your channel. It just really make you strong to accept what people say about you or whatever. And when people come at you, to come back. Like, yeah, it is. Like, if you can take that, you can take anything. If you can take a whole sector talking about you, you can take anything. Because you can decide, like with me, what I got into last year, I can decide if I want to beef back with you or not. Because sometimes after you already know that you're strong enough to go back and forth with somebody, or you can hold your own out here on YouTube, you have to decide who you're going to go back and forth with. Because you have to remember, some people want to go back and forth with you to grow their channel, especially if you're a bigger channel. Look at Tasha K. When Tasha K comes at me, she come at me subliminal. She comes at me in the point where I know it's me. And the people who know, both of us know she talking about me, but she would never say my name. Never. She has 1 million subscribers. Why was she, and I have only 11K. So why was she, as big as she is on his YouTube, call out my name and go back and forth with me like that for only 50 or 60,000 of her subs to come over there? Because that's how it is. People will turn on you in a minute for the next messiest person. There is no loyalty on these YouTube streets. Let me tell y'all this. Subscribers is subscribers. You got some that's loyal and they like your content. But when they in on the mess, you got some YouTubers just like the messiness. You know what I mean? And they're not loyal to no one. So a lot of people get in their feelings when a sub is over on another channel and they be like, well, you was just on my channel and all this and that. Well, because they in their feelings, you know what I'm saying? So I had to catch myself on that before too, because I'm like, okay, I don't know these people personally. They can watch what they want to watch. What I don't like is when people see people do stuff and they don't call them out on their shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, the real street's not loyal. Ain't no loyalty on this stuff. Ain't no loyalty on this stuff. You know what I'm saying? No loyalty. Like, if you fall out with somebody and it's a beef, people go pick a side. And then not only if people go pick a side, people go cross over. So like for instance, if Tasha K beef with me, there's gonna be about a good 25 to 30,000 people gonna be like, oh, forget Tasha K. I like her now. You know what I'm saying? People are fickle. And
wait,
now
y'all. She been cussing in here. I heard her cussing. Oh,
I wasn't doing no cussing.
You said SHIT.
Sylvia, you know what? I'm gonna take some old feather earrings out
your
your ear.
Let me tell you, when that lady, that's why y'all, you see what she did to me last time? I had left my spot for a minute, and her and that other person would go in there, and when I came back, they'd be like, hey, Sylvia, nothing happening.
And you had it on speaker. But like I was just telling them, like Tasha K, like somebody like Tasha K, she would, like I was telling them, she'll come at me subliminal.
Yeah.
She would not come at me and call my name.
Because when she call your name, though, folks, who's spitting fire?
Yeah, people gonna be like, who is spitting fire? And they go. They go leave. So she's not gonna come, but she gonna say something to let me know it's to me. You get what I'm saying? You gotta always catch those phrases. She's like, yeah, you break it down. You dissect this.
Yeah, she be in. Look, it's for us to be so little. She be in our channels, man.
Yes, she do. Yes, she do.
That
Storm
day
do too.
and she came in threatening me. I'm like, what the heck? Who is she? Somebody take her thing down. She gonna sue me.
Girl, you don't even want to go to the law about suing nobody. You really don't. You $4 million in debt. You
She talking about her attorney's looking right now. Her attorney wasn't looking. It was her looking.
That was her look. Yeah, and they steal from us. Let me tell you, big content creators steal from the small ones because we're the hungriest. And what I mean by that is we're gonna go over and beyond because we still at the stage where we're trying to grow. So we're gonna go get all of the information, and they know you don't have the crew, so they go take it. You know what I mean? Look at Sylvia when she got the footage.
They stole it everywhere.
Girl, they was stealing they steal my, what the one lady said? She said something. I was like, did she not just steal my catchphrase and just put it on her channel like she the one who came up with it? Is she really stealing? Like Tasha K was still. She was still, like she said something the other day. She said, what'd she say? She said third leg. Now, everybody know if I'm talking sexual, I say third leg a lot. You get what I'm saying? She said a lot of stuff that they be stealing, man. Sylvia ain't lying about that. They will steal your content, steal your catchphrase, steal everything you say. They will steal.
No, who's her moderator? Did you see who Tasha K her moderator is? No, who's her moderator?
Probably somebody that was in your channel.
Uh-oh.
Because one of my somebody who used to be in my channel is now her moderator. So I was like, oh, okay.
Who's her mod? Tell me, Miss T London.
Somebody probably used to be in your channel.
Oh.
I know Angela was. I don't know if Angela still is.
Hey, 313. You feeling better?
Let's see. I'm waiting Miss T London too. I'm waiting to see who the moderator is.
Waiting for you.
We waiting.
Refuse to lose.
Yeah, that's it. That was she was on mine. That's what I was talking about, Miss T London. Yeah, she used to be in my channel before Sylvia's, because I had met Refuse to Lose on Miss 504 channel. I go over there just like I come over to Sylvia's. I'll be over on 504 channel sometime too, and I miss her because her channel got taken down. But I can't wait till she go. Well, she cuss people out like me, Sylvia. You probably won't be. But anyway, she Refused to Lose was in her channel, and then she came over to my channel, and then I think to your channel, because I've always shot you out, so some of the people will come see what you about. And now she's on she's a mod for Tasha K. I seen that. Yeah. She a mod for Tasha K. Now she used to be, yeah. 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 She was when you had the purple couch on your panel, Sylvia. Cause see, she had left my channel and started coming over here to your channel more.
Purple couch, that's my girl.
Now talking about when you used to have the panels up all the time with them. Remember when you used to have I think, was it Miss T London, when they was reading the transcripts and stuff? I think that was back when you was reading the transcripts and stuff.
Or was it when I was doing Cardi B? Was it when I was doing Cardi B? I think it was because that's when they started coming to my channel. When I tell you Cardi B people, I've got remember I told you I got 2,500 that first week of doing Cardi B. I got 2,500 strong new subscribers from
Yeah,
Cardi.
I got over 1,100, and I didn't have the views, but I got over 1,100 just covering Johnny Depp.
Yeah, because
Johnny Depp, that was fun. I love that Johnny Depp girl. I used to get up early in the morning, and I'm like, okay, I got my link, so I'm finna go and put it on live. Girl, that stuff used to be so long, but it used to be so good though, girl. It was so good that because Johnny Depp and Cardi B was going at the same time. You
yeah,
was covering Cardi B, and I was covering Johnny Depp.
yeah.
That stuff was good. That Johnny Depp was good as I don't know what. And then he won at the end. Oh, that was so sweet. That was so sweet.
The thug folks coming in, and then when I did YFN, a couple of YFN started coming in here now too. Because
Okay.
YFN, nobody's covering YFN. I was
Right.
the only one in the courtroom the other day. The
Okay.
only one. So, and I saw it because even all my social media is growing now because I'm almost at 1,000 on Twitter. Almost 1,000. Twitter, I've never done Twitter.
Right. I was wondering why my social media was growing because I don't even know how to work this stuff. Like I got like 700 to 800 on one of my social medias, and I was like, how I get to this many people? I don't know, y'all. I don't even know how to work this. That's why when I told that girl, I cussed one of the people out. I said, look, don't be trying to come at me on other social media sites because you be wasting your time. I don't even know how to work that mess. I don't know how that stuff go. Wasn't that Johnny Depp good, Shannon? She said, yeah, that Johnny Depp was good, girl. They was good. They was nasty on there. That was good. That was a good trial.
I ain't do none of that trial.
No, because you had Cardi B. It was the same time Cardi B was going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was like, I love me some Johnny Depp. It's just something about that man. No matter how ratchet he look, he's still sexy. It's just something about him. And his butt was Amber. And where was the Me Too movement with her? They something else. They so fake. Here you go, Ashley. Yeah, that Johnny Depp kept me on my toes. Yeah, it was. Johnny Depp was something else. You know, I think R. Kelly trial should have been publicized. I think that would have helped them.
Federal don't do publicized. Because Cardi B wasn't publicized, remember?
Oh yeah.
Only state cases get publicized. Well, guys, I'm about to get off YFN Nucci. What did you ask about that?
YFN Lucci. Well, why you ain't cover some of the Reginae stuff? Because you know that's his ex-girlfriend. I was covering some of Reginae stuff. I didn't think the young people wanted to hear me cover that. I got a few little views off of that. I was like, oh, I got me a little niche here. When I was covering the Reginae and Armani stuff too, because you know she used to go with YFN Lucci.
I don't know nothing about that.
See, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know either. I had to learn. I had to learn. That's one thing about being a content creator. You got to learn what's updated out here. That's another thing. Well, I'm in the celebrity news now.
No, I'm trial. I don't know nothing about that.
Well, what I'm saying is YFN Lucci is a celebrity. So yeah. I changed over to celebrity news because this stuff over here was just too much. It's too much. It's too much.
So what you gonna do with the folks now that you're doing other things?
They like it, actually. To be honest with you, it's holding. They actually like the celebrity news and my commentary on it and my viewpoints and stuff like that. They actually like it. I didn't think I was prepared for a big slump. I really was, because I'm changing over to the celebrity news stuff and adventurous stuff. That's why I got my camera. But they end up liking it. As a matter of fact, I got so many, emails about the unboxing I did even last night. You know what I'm saying? So if I get like 500 to 600 views on a video, that's a success to me. You know what I'm saying? That's a success to me. So I'm like, shoot, I kind of like this, and it's less stressful.
Yeah,
it's so less stressful. That's why I just went on here and do the MIB and talk about Kels over there and do it in a more professional setting and stuff like that. Because under the channel Spitting Fire is too much going on, too much jealousy. It's just too much. It ain't even worth all that, because you can't even advocate for the man properly. People just tainted it. Look at you the trial blogger now. Like, we wasn't in this direction. We was strictly for trying to get the message out here with Kels, and they stirred us into a whole different direction. We
Yeah.
still supportive and we still do things, and get the message out here, but we can't do it how we want to, because the people who we supposed to be with us sometimes is against us.
Yep. Learn that the hard way.
Learn that the hard way. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Learn that the hard way.
I was ready to do a Alec Baldwin case, but now everything has been dropped.
I wanted you to do the Alec Baldwin case. They dropped everything.
I started it and they dropped it.
They dropped it.
Mhm.
Well, I figured they would. How you gonna charge this man with shooting a woman when he was supposed to shoot her, and they was doing a movie, and it was real rounds in it? Like, whoever put the...
But he didn't put it in there. It was the other lady that put it in there. The one that was working with the props. She put it in there.
And why they not using fake guns?
They were supposed to be using all the fake stuff.
Right. So I'm thinking to myself, how are you really going to bring charges against this man for working? But if it was a black guy, they would have found a way.
Mm-hmm.
They would have been. If it was R. Kelly that was in movies, and something like this happened, they would have found a way. Yeah, that's right, Miss T. London. Like she was saying, venture into before, like, because you don't want to box yourself into one topic, because that's another thing. Like, I had learned, like, I boxed myself into the R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, that when I would do other stuff, it was just plunged. So now that I start doing other things, it started growing again, because I started mixing things up. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, don't just do one thing. Do some of everything, because like I was talking to Spicy. She was covering that Nature Boy before he even went to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And she was telling me, we was on the phone talking, and she was saying, girl, she said, I jumped out of the fire into the frying pan, or the frying pan into the fire. And I said, what you mean? She said, because she left the R. Kelly sector, right?
Mm-hmm.
When she left the R. Kelly sector because of all the shenanigans, she was like, oh my God, I went. And then she said, because people didn't want to hear her do nothing else, she went into Nature Boy. And she said, when I went into Nature Boy, my channel blew up. But she was like, that's all people want to hear. Because the Nature Boy people came in. So she was like, so now she going through trying to find her niche all over again. It's something.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So yeah, I do that. I kind of do that, try to do different things and stuff like that on the channel. I got other channels too, talking about TV shows and stuff I like.
Like what?
I have a Tyler Perry fan club channel.
Oh, you do? Okay.
I got some subs over there or whatever. I got to get to talking about it. I know, because the people emailing me talking about, we waiting. I was like, I know. I think I bit off more than I could chew. And then I got some adventures that I want to take the people on what I got going on in my life. And I got the camera. I got to learn how to work the camera first. I ain't even opened the box and really read the instructions on what it do.
Yeah, I got one. I got a camera that I purchased about a month ago, and it's still in the box. I don't know what I'm doing either.
Because you know what it is, Sylvia? People don't understand. It's hard when you do this. It's hard to try to learn something new.
Mm-hmm.
It's because your brain is already tired. Like, you be like, dang, I got to learn how to figure this out.
Yeah.
So that's what it is. But I am going to sit up here and let you guys go. It was good talking to you. I ain't been up on the panel in a minute, just you and I.
Yeah.
I still ain't finished my spring cleaning, y'all. It's still a mess in here. It ain't like it was, but it's still a mess.
So when are you gonna do that?
When
Finish
I
your cleaning.
Well, you know what I wanted to do?
What?
I wanted to set up my camera and do one of those, show it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do both because that's a whole nother job. But that's what the plan was. And stuff like that. And it was raining all morning. It just stopped raining about an hour ago. And it's starting to dry up. So I'm gonna have my daughter take me out to eat. I think my husband gone, but the last week he took me out to eat. I'm gonna have her take me out to eat today. I ain't cooking nothing. They gonna take me out. They gonna appreciate me. Or whatever. They gonna appreciate me. Or whatever. So I don't know. But you know what? I wanted to talk to you. Make sure. Do you have my new number?
Hold on, let me see if I got it. Hold on. See if you. I thought I had it that
Because
time.
the number that we talk on.
The one your daughter bought you. I don't know the number. I know you called me from there.
Yeah. Well, I called you from there. She bought me a phone because the other number that you guys we would talk on all the time. I can't dial your number no more, and all I can do is text you through the computer.
And I can't call you either because when I was calling you, it doesn't go through.
I think the government did something. I really do, because we talked about that.
Mm-hmm.
I really do think so. That's why I said, Sylvia, be careful. Yesterday, I was like, be careful. You know you ain't you ain't friends with the government right now.
Yeah, but I'm
You trying to change that. I know God got you.
And I'm not, as long as I'm doing right. I was doing right with the other thing too, so I don't.
Because you on the other side, like you not a team player, probably what they thinking. No. But I don't like that one side information. No. I think we need to complain about that. Like I want two-side information. I don't want just the government side.
I give both sides.
That's what I'm saying. I want both sides. That's what you're supposed to give.
Yeah, I give both sides.
They've been just giving the government side. I don't want that. They gonna lose a lot of views. But see, they try to keep us. They gonna try to keep contents like you, because there's gonna be a lot of trial vloggers developing because of you, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So. Yeah. There's always going to be a lot of trial vloggers who going to be created, and they're going to be doing the stuff you doing.
The funny thing is they all going to court now.
Yeah.
Going to court now. And they act like it was them that started going.
Yeah. I don't like that. We step your game because some of them was just going to war shows. Yeah. Y'all now going to courthouses because of the damn infamous Sylvia channel in the Kale sector. Stop with all that. Mm-hmm. Stop with all that. They can say what they want to say. That's why I told them we go pat ourselves on the back and we go claim it. You know what I'm saying? So
4 years ago, well, almost 5. Who did you see going to the courtroom?
Y'all,
real news reporter. I'm not talking about the blogger. I'm talking about real news reporter was over there. Bloggers were not in the courtroom, period.
And that's why the government did not like us when we were covering the Kale stuff, when we had them 1,000 people watching our check, because we knew that some of them was the prosecutors and the defense. And they were watching us because they wanted to know how the people were thinking. You get what I'm saying? If the people thinking this way, the jury's going to think this way. So how we can do this and do that.
Yes, Shannon, I saw that news about the adopted parents that dropped off the 18-year-old twins. Yep, I saw that at the shelter. I surely did.
Shannon said, Sylvia, did you see the story about the adopted parent drop off the 18-year-old twins at the homeless shelter in Atlanta? Yeah. Yeah, they dropped them off. They said they 18, they can go. Going right on back. You at the shelter.
That's not fair.
It's not illegal though.
But it's not fair because when you adopt them, you was getting that stipend. As soon as the stipend stopped, now you want to just throw them to the wolves. That's not.
Yeah, it's not right. It's not right, but it's not illegal. Ain't that the things?
Yeah, but it's not right.
No. I ain't saying that. I ain't condoning it.
No,
I'm
no, no.
just saying
I'm just it starts bothering, getting on my nerve with that kind of stuff because you said you're gonna stop them and keep them forever. Why is it when they turn 18 you want to throw them away?
because they ain't getting no check no more.
It's
Nah, I got one. I'm gonna trying to get away. She won't go nowhere. She keep finding her way back.
yeah, no, you that one's for life. You ain't never getting rid of that one.
Girl, that one finna take me to get something to eat.
Look, speaking of that one, where mine at?
What?
I need to call her. Where mine at?
I'm gonna have mine take me to treat me to something to eat, and we gonna go out here and because the sun coming out, and I ain't cooking nothing.
Hold on, I'm gonna call mine. Hold on, let me find out where mine is. Hold on.
Make them spend some money on us.
Where you at? Where you at? I thought you was coming over.
I
This is your third customer?
No, it's the last one.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, she working.
Been working today, y'all. She been getting faces done. She been beating up some faces today. She back up in business, y'all.
I might have to hire her and pay for her to come here. Because Tori wants to have a photo shoot for her 21st.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
She wants to have a photo shoot for her 21st. So.
Is it on the weekend? Because you know she only travel
On the weekend?
Yeah, because she works. She does her business. She got her own job too. She works for an insurance company.
Okay.
That girl working, y'all.
She like money. That's all right. She like her mama.
She
want to get it.
My mama's still working. She's 100 years old. Let me stop.
See, there you go, being bad.
And she don't work because she needs to. She work because she want to. My mother worked because she want to, y'all. She ain't letting no grass grow under her feet. Even if she has to be a Walmart greeter, she gonna work. She don't care. She said she's not. And you know what? Now I understand because my godmother, she worked right until she was like 60 something years old, and when she stopped, she started getting all kinds of health issues. So you gotta keep moving, y'all. Do some work. Get that.
You gotta keep doing stuff. I'm telling you. You gotta keep doing something. Your mind, an idle mind is the devil's playground.
Yep.
You gotta keep doing something.
My mom's 70 something years old. My dad,
my mom close to 70.
Your mom just close to 70? She not 70 yet?
My mom had me young.
Oh, she was a baby when she had you, huh?
She had me young. Zena something else, child.
See, I have to put my age in and figure out how old my mother and my father is.
Zena something else.
I put my age in and I figure out how old he is. Hold on. He had me at 21 and I'm 56. So how old is that?
77.
Okay, that's how old my dad is. He had me at 21. You sound like you're about to go to sleep, lady.
I ain't. I'm finna get Tori in there taking a nap. She finna get her butt up and take me to go out to dinner.
What you gonna go eat?
Yeah, I want to go. We went the other day, but I want to go back. Shoot, me and my husband went out there the other day. I want to go out to the water and eat something. I ain't gonna stay out there on that patio because it's too cold out there. I'm going inside the restaurant part.
Rob said his daughter just cooked late breakfast for him. He was surprised.
Yeah, I can always eat breakfast. I can eat breakfast any time of the day.
Me too.
Breakfast is my favorite meal. I can always eat breakfast.
Anybody else have any question of what we have learned as content creators or what we did? I'm not saying we're perfect at it. We're giving you our personal experience on this.
Yeah.
Our personal experience. You gotta have You gotta have tough skin because they will come at you left and right. Oh my God. Some days I just have to shut it off. That's why y'all be seeing me sometime. I be going off.
Yeah, because you only can take so much. You know, the trolls and or the ops, they come in, they want to say some stuff. That's why I did a roast video on about the ops not too long ago when I was spitting chicken and I was roasting Larry and his old cold crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to vent too. Don't hold that stuff in.
See, I don't ever watch them, so I don't know.
I don't watch them either, but I was thinking about when they made us mad over the years.
Oh, you think like over the years?
Over the years, it don't make no sense to come at somebody for 4 years.
Man, I've been there at James Earl Jones. I've been to Aurora's.
Well, I'm spitting neck bones, spitting chicken, spitting piggy, I'm every spitting species on the farm, spitting hamburgers, spitting all kind of shit.
Oh, you gotta laugh at some of the stuff.
You do, because it's so funny. Just like one time they called me spitting petitions. Girl, I cracked up. Like, I had to laugh at that myself. I was like, you know what? Y'all know y'all so wrong. Y'all know y'all wrong.
They be coming up with all kinds of stuff about it.
All kind of stuff.
But see, you know what? I was honored when they called me James Earl Jones. You know why? Because James Earl Jones plays some powerful position in this.
He's respected and professional.
He's respected. That's
and educated.
I was like, go ahead, don't call me James Earl Jones.
They call me Harriet Tubman. Well, I was honored when they called me that.
Yeah, because
at least I'm trying to bring the people together with, you know. You know, so
yeah, you do. You do have to maintain your mental. You have to really
you do have to have a little sense of humor, because if you don't laugh at some of this stuff, you look back and you be like, you know what? Now they know they was wrong for that.
You know what I like about them? Once they realize what you say, they bother me trying to find out something else.
Yeah.
Embrace it. Make a joke out of it.
Because that's why I took the spitting chicken with the flames coming out of it. You know, I love that. I was like, look, I found a spitting chicken. So, you know.
He's rolling up.
Hey. You got to do that. You go crazy. Because you know that one girl was almost suicidal. What was her name? When we first came on, she was an op, though. She was an op. She was one of those opposition channels. She was Not God Is Dying, the other one.
Oh, I know what.
I think it started. What is it? The one that started with an S. Saint, Queen, King. What is it?
She's no
it's on the tip of my tongue.
She's still on it, but she changed her name, didn't she?
She may have.
Is she the one that rings the bell?
Huh?
She the one that be ringing the bell?
I don't know, but I know when we first came on years ago and the opposition channels were out, they were against R. Kelly heavy. I know it was God Is Down, and it was somebody, and it was all the old code where it was Team Truth then, and it was somebody else. I
know what you're talking about.
It started with an S. I think it's an S in it.
I know what you're talking about.
It's on the tip of my tongue too. Dang. Y'all don't remember out there?
Oh gosh, I forgot her name. She still got some stuff out there. She changed her name. She really did. She changed her name.
Since day one? Since day one.
Yes,
yeah, Rob said, I remember day one, I jumped on Fire Channel.
Since day one.
Since day one. Because when he said day one, since day one, yeah. She was, I think she was suicidal for one time for what the people were saying about her out here.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that? She had to take a mental break.
Yeah, because there's some cruel.
They was coming at her bad.
There's some cruel people in here. They talked about Ruth the other day. One of them put. I didn't even read. I just delete. I don't even delete and block.
Who's Ruth?
My adopted daughter.
What they were saying about her? She got a channel?
No, she don't have a channel, but one of them came at me about her.
What they say?
I don't know. I told her I deleted before I started reading it. It was something negative, and I just deleted.
Yeah, you got people that just be out of place too. Like they don't know that woman to say nothing. You know,
No,
they just be out of order.
I ignore them. I ignore them because so many lies, and I know a lot of lies came from that fat boy over there. A lot of lies that was said about me. And you know, funny thing is, I hope the girls are in the chat. Shabron, if you're in the chat, come on up. Shabron or Demi, I need y'all to come up in the chat for a minute. Hey, Koopy.
Hey, lady.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Missy, how you doing?
I'm good, baby. How are you?
I'm good.
I see
I just
that
want
crown on that head. That's what I'm talking.
girl. I wore it at my wedding. That's my wedding crown. I was the queen of the ball.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, hey, real quick, because I gotta go. I gotta take my son somewhere. I just heard something, and this is just a little bit off topic, but I just wanted to ask you, Miss Sil, what do you think about this? Check this out. I just heard that. I know you don't like no names, but I don't know how to say this. I don't know what y'all call her, but the chick that R. Kelly did the first interview with after surviving liars.
Say it.
Gayle King. Gayle King's got a new show she's going to give it a start doing with Charles Barkley, and it's going to be on TV, but not necessarily about sports, not necessarily about politics, not necessarily about whatever. I don't know what the show is about. Can we start a deal where we start writing that network to take her off the channel, take her off that deal?
I'm not doing that.
Nope. Okay.
You know, one thing about me, I'm not going to stop anybody's livelihood, so I don't do stuff like that because I don't want nobody to do it to me. So
right,
I'm not doing it.
Okay,
I on the other hand would, but
see, that's why I came up here because I know you probably would, and you probably do some more research. I just turned the TV on because I absolutely got to walk out the door. I got to take my son to work right quick. But I just heard that, and they're doing she's doing a live interview now on Charles Barkley's show.
They're not gonna go. They're not taking Gayle King down though.
I love Charles Barkley. I would never go against Charles Barkley.
I like Charles Barkley too, but I don't like it that he's with this woman.
When I was at the stadium, y'all, Charles Barkley, he's a sweetheart. So I'm not.
I
don't know Charles Barkley, but I know Gayle King. They're not gonna. I wouldn't take. You know, to go up against Gayle King, it would have to be something major. It couldn't be because you don't like her and because of the R. Kelly stuff. Like they would never ever even do no stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't go after nobody like Gayle King, but I would go after accusers because I don't think you should profit off of lying. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't go after Gayle King or anybody else who making money. No, let me clarify that.
Well, she better not open up no deal to where she say, "Tell me what our people think." I'll be writing in. I think you should get out there.
But yeah, you have a right to do that. You have a right to not be a supporter of her. That's your right. But me personally, like R. Kelly's ex-wife, like I know that he got kids with her and stuff like that, but you don't need to go out and get sponsorships from reputable companies claiming to be something that you're not, because I really think she's a fraud. So the only time Spitting Fire would try to go at somebody if I really truly research and find out you are a fraud. If I find out that you are a fraud or know and believe and got proof that you are a fraud, I'm coming at your behind. You know what I mean? So that's why when we put in those portfolios about her sponsorships and they start dropping, because there's audio out here you doing opposite of what it is you claimed in Surviving R. Kelly. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But if somebody is making an honest living and they have a difference of opinion of us, even just with R. Kelly, no, I can't do that. I won't condone that. Like Sylvia said, because she's making an honest living. But if you are a liar and you trying to get on from your lies, oh no, we ain't having that. Mm-hmm. We ain't having that. You're not going to capitalize off lying off of somebody else's fall or demise like R. Kelly. You're not gonna do that. And so that's why I came at Andrea Kelly, you know, with Coca-Cola and stop the Coca-Cola stuff, because if that would have kept going, you're not going to just lie on this man. Like I mean, I don't know what your marriage consists of, but you have been divorced from him for years before you even did the Surviving R. Kelly and got married after the fact. Get your butt on somewhere. No, you ain't getting no money off these people. And I felt like that was a good deed because it was a con, a legalized con. And so that's why I will stop. But if somebody's making an honest living, and just because I don't like you, no, because that's karma that will come back on you.
Okay, cool. And then Galatians, just put that up there. I think I did hear that's the name of it, King Charles or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I did. Yeah, I heard that she was doing that. Now, what I would do with somebody like Gayle King, I would try to get a story with her to make her come out on an update on what it is we know. Like, that's how you get at a Gayle King. You don't get at her to stop her from work. She's too big for us to stop her from work. She's worth millions.
Okay, but that sounds good. That sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, but what you do is try to say, what do you have? If you ever get on the show and you want to question her, what do you have to say about the text messages about the mother with the R. Kelly case? Or what do you have to say about what Stephanie Mills said about you on DJ Vlad? Or what do you have to say about, that's how you get her on the embarrassment note.
Right.
Yeah, you get at somebody like that.
I don't know why she got crossed over to the sports world anyway. Stay out.
Well, because they're trying to go after athletes. And I won't say on Sylvia's channel, but in my opinion, they're going after athletes. You know what I mean? And so she's gonna team up with him because he probably signed up to, hey, if y'all don't come at me, I'll be down with doing it and stuff like that. So it is what it is. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but that's how you do that, because like Sylvia was correct about stopping somebody's money. If they making an honest living, nah. But if it's a fraudulent stuff, you got proof that it's fraudulent, or videos that they said something contrary to what they was saying, that's something totally different.
Right. Okay, ladies, I gotta bounce. I gotta get ready to walk out this door. I'm still listening to your stream. I'm gonna go back to my other phone. Sylvia, if you ever see this avatar, that the other funny looking cool P, that's still me. That's what pops up on this phone when I come on here. Okay. All right. Love you, sis.
Love you too.
Bye.
Yeah, so I had to correct that. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a proponent of
stopping somebody's bag.
Yeah, I can't do that.
No, I won't stop nobody's bag.
Eat and stuff like that. So I wouldn't want anybody doing something like
well,
this.
I will only do it, like I said, if they're conning.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, no, because you're taking from people who did make an honest living and you're lying. And somebody like R. Kelly, he's in jail. Because
I don't like what they did to him and stopping him from making his money. That's
right. I don't like that. So yeah, I will stop them from making theirs, because you're not gonna make your money off of him not making his. No, that ain't fair. So I don't have, because you shouldn't be out here lying like that. If you cared about your family like that, you wouldn't be out here doing this mess. You know what I'm saying? And being a victim for profit. So no, I don't support victims for profit. I won't. And I will, if I can, I won't seek to try to stop the bag. But if it come in my face, I'm going to speak on it. And if it stop your bag, you just stop it. But Andrea Kelly, oh no, I'm stopping that bag. I'm stopping that bag, all that bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm stopping all that. You don't do that. Now, if she would have did it honestly, stayed out of it, you was already divorced from him, there was no reason to try to act like, you know what I mean?
I wonder how she feels now.
I
wonder how she feels now.
She making twerk videos.
No, I'm saying, I wonder how, I want having to sit down and really heart to heart ask her why,
Well, yeah, I the thing of it is that's R. Kelly family matter, but you just ain't gonna be out here getting what you call it, Eventbrite tickets, trying to say you a battered wife or you suffered abuse and all that. Even if you did, when you divorced him or y'all got divorced back in 2012, and you want to come out years later as if it just happened, girl, go on somewhere. Now I stop some bag like that, or somebody like Asante McGee, who got 5 mug shots. Yeah, I'm gonna stop a bag like that, but I ain't gonna stop a bag of somebody making an honest living because I don't like them or we have a difference of views. You know,
Mm.
that ain't enough for me. I'm only going after con artists, real con artists.
Hey, Dr. TTH, what's going on? Doc. McKenya, hey.
She said she rap your intro.
Huh?
He said something about ask Ronnie Boo to rap your intro.
Who said that?
Edna Caldwell.
You know what? Let me text him right now, y'all. Let me say, right.
He might give you an intro. Let me go ahead on and give my daughter because I'm starved.
Don't be starving.
I ain't eating none all day. I'm getting a headache now. All right, I gotta get going. I will talk to you guys later. All right?
Uh-huh.
Bye out.
Bye out. I'm sending her a message right now, Edna. I didn't even think. I didn't think about that. Let me see if I get a rap song from Rodney. And put it on my thing. I just finished dinner. My kids have been up since 5 a.m. I'm tired. Oh, Sylvia, do you want to go with me to see R. Kelly? When you going to see R. Kelly? He's only about 45 minutes away. Hey, Shannon. You got to be on his visitors list for you to be able to go see him. You can't just go see him just like that. You got to be on his visitors list. I know all my North Carolina folks got out there. I'm gonna say, can you please do me an intro rap? Okay. I just asked him, y'all. I just asked him. Okay, let's see what he says. You know the fear of asking, y'all. See, okay. Edna, you got me scared now. Edna, look. Uh-oh, here we go. Waiting for reply. Hold on. Waiting. Gotta see the reply. He hasn't looked at it yet. Kim, I got pictures. They sent me pictures of him. He's gotten a little darker. I'm gonna post a picture of him that the question you said, am I getting custody? Don't forget to water. Yeah, let me watermark my stuff. All right, guys. Do y'all want me to go ahead on and talk about the Tasha K stuff when I end this live? And we join the other one. Y'all want me to talk about the Tasha K Cardi B thing and then give you guys up the footage from, because y'all, Doug had some nice shoes on. He had some nice shoes on. They were like Gucci shoes. They had it looked like the shoes that Rob had on his feet. Rob had some shoes like that on his feet that day when I saw him outside the trunk. Looked like the same kind of shoes they had on their feet. They had like fur in it. It's like slippers with the fur in the back. Yeah, it was nice. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll come back with that. Okay, let me see what Ronnie says. No, he hasn't opened it up yet. Start a new one. Yeah, I'm going to start a new one. All right, guys. I'm going to end this live. I'm going to start a new one. So, did I answer everybody's questions that they asked about this whole, my views and how... thank you, Spitting Fire, for even coming on here and sharing your views of what your experience of being a content creator, me being / content creator / vlogger, trial vlogger / media personality, just / everything / everything. Everything has to do social media. So you guys don't make the same mistake, but some mistakes you're gonna make yourself. So, but it's a great thing to start this rolling. But thank you again. I'm gonna go ahead and end this live, and I will give me a few minutes. He laughed, y'all. He said, like what? He said, 'Cause 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 he said, He says, oh, he's asked like what? He said he's not really a commercial rapper, but he's here to assist his people. So I guess that's a semi yes. Yeah, but he said, what would I like? What am I looking like for? What? Like what? I don't know. Like what? I don't know. Like a gangster rapper, gospel gangster. Yeah, y'all got me asking him with like a gospel gangster. All right. I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna collaborate with my ladies and then I'll come back with my content. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna two topic. Cardi B, Tasha K. All right. I'll hold on a second. I'm gonna check something out, y'all. All right, I'll see you guys in a few, okay? Tell him to make it about your personality and the type of work content you do. Just a thought. You're asking too much of this man. All right, let me go. What Galatian? Bye, bye, Galatian. Bye. Gotta go. I'll be back, guys. With the content. I'll be back. Give me about an hour.